10 interesting facts about the Hamerkop, in Latin, Scopus umbretta. First we start with the ID features. They have a hammer-shaped head, hence their name Hamerkop, or in English, hammerhead. Their nape and hind neck feathers are elongated into a backward-pointing crest. And the Latin name of Scopus umbretta means the shade or dusky color of the bird, or it could also be the crest and the bill that make the head look like an umbrella. Their wing feathers are slightly darker at the ends. And their tail has a dark band with brown barring, which is usually only seen in flight. Their throats and underparts are lighter in shade. The sexes are alike, and the males are a little bigger than the females. These two are possibly juveniles with their blotchy plumage. And their status in southern Africa? They are common residents, and they are sedentary and often found alone, but sometimes in pairs. They have long, broad wings with fingertips at the end, and this often makes them look like raptors. They have a relatively small body mass in relation to the wing surface area. This is called low wing loading, and this makes their flight buoyant and maneuverable. The Hamerkop can be found on the edges of shallow dams, pans, marshes, and rivers. They have short legs compared to other birds like herons, so they have to stick to shallow edges of water bodies. Watch how this one tests the mud to see how deep it is, and then decides to get out and rather go to a spot that is more shallow with firmer soil. This one was foraging on a flooded sports field after some heavy rains. Each time it found prey in the grass, it would run to the puddle and dip it in the shallow water. They eat mainly frogs, tadpoles, aquatic insects, and small fish, like this one's doing. And this one found a large earthworm, and it took it to dip it in a puddle to make it wet and easier to swallow. And this one is feasting on heaps of tadpoles at the edge of the water. Hamerkops hunt by various foraging methods. First of all, they can stand for ages on the edge of the water, dead still, waiting for prey to swim within striking distance, much like herons do. Or they just wade in the water, hoping to disturb prey. But they are well known for their foot stirring or foot trembling, to disturb prey hidden in the mud or along the banks of a stream. Note how effective this foot stirring is. With just one foot, it gets prey almost every time it foot stirs. And this one uses both feet to stir up the mud at the bottom. They also stand in rapids, or in this instance, a causeway with water running over it, and it grabs any prey that happens to swim past. They are also often seen hawking prey by flying just above the water and snatching the prey on the surface. And they also often associate with mammals that are grazing, hoping they will disturb grasshoppers or other insects for them to eat. Here it is with a cow, and here it is with some sheep. They drink by placing their bill horizontally in the water and quickly scooping the bill forwards and upwards. They are mostly silent birds, but I managed to get 2 very short recordings of them calling near a cliff along a river where they may have been nesting. The Hamerkop nest is one of the largest and heaviest nests built by a single pair of birds of this size. Some of their nests can weigh up to 50 kilograms. They are built by both sexes and sometimes helpers too. They are often on a cliff on the water's edge. Or they are built in the fork of a sturdy tree near a water source. Or on a rocky outcrop, like this one that I found in an arid karoo. These nests are a sturdy lattice work of strong twigs and branches with a large chamber inside, which is lined with mud to make it weatherproof. They add to the nest after it seems to be complete, and here you can see clothing and rubble added to the outside. In this one they have added a lot of soft feathers near the entrance, and the neat latticework roof can be seen inside. It is so strong and sturdy that large birds like Verreaux's eagle owls often build their nests on top of it. The Hamerkop has captured the imagination of the Xhosa people from its habit of remaining for hours at the edge of a pool, where it is supposed to be admiring itself in the water and inwardly commenting on its personal appearance. This is why it is said of a person who keeps staring at himself for a long time in the mirror, he is just a tekwane. That is the Zulu and Xhosa name for a Hamerkop.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and post any comments you have down below.